Christmas is over. The New Year's upon us. I failed to do Reviewmas, but next year I'll be better. The schedule's been all over the place, but I have assured myself that I'll be sort of prepping myself in November for next December to ensure more fluidity to the Reviewmas series. So if you haven't checked it out, do go check it out. We did 15 episodes. We did 25 the year before. We've reviewed basically every Christmas film I've ever watched. Probably some I haven't reviewed. But of course, today we're going to be talking about my top 10 favorite Christmas films of all time. I have not seen every Christmas film of all time, but I've seen some of the most iconic ones. And just to throw this out there, films like Die Hard, The Batman Forever, or Batman Returns, whatever it is. Those obviously are not on this list. I have seen them, but I don't class them as Christmas films per se. Most of the Christmas films I include on this list are the ones that generically follow a Christmas plot. And I can't remember if Batman follows a Christmas plot, to be fair. I know Die Hard 100% doesn't, just because it has a Christmas tree in it, and just because it's set on Christmas Eve, doesn't make it a Christmas film. Anyway, we've got that out of the way. Let's talk about our top 10 Christmas films. And this is my opinion. Let me know your opinion down below. Subscribe, like as always, and enjoy. So, 10th on this list is Chevy Chase's classic masterpiece, Vacation. A terrific story, a terrific film with comedy, emotion, and brilliance. And it's probably the funniest film I watch at Christmas, without a doubt. I haven't even watched it this year, but little Leonard from Big Bang Theory. I just love him in everything, every iteration of Vacation. I've never seen the Vacation in Vegas, but I've seen European Vacation. There's another one. There's four altogether, and I love them all. And this is one is just brilliant because it just shows all the stupidness in the Griswold family on Christmas Day. A fantastic watch. Now on this list is Santa Claus the movie, the Dudley Moore one, and not the Tim Allen one. There are no Tim Allen films in this, but I do, credit them as fantastic films. This version of Santa Claus, Dudley Moore's version, is a fantastic story. It delivers on heart, Christmas, everything you love about his performance, from the creation of Santa to the introduction of elves, and tradition is at the heart against invention. A great, great film with a great cast and a great premise. Eighth on this list is Nativity 2, and Nativity 2 is a fantastic, fantastic film. Again, a very enjoyable film in the sense of, you've got David Tennant, you've got the story from the first one on Mr. Shepherd, Mr. Poppy, and it's just delivered so well with a fantastic young cast, a fantastic adult cast. The songs are brilliant, the story's brilliant, the song for Christmas, and it is fantastic and a great, great film. Seventh on this list is Pete's Christmas, starring Zachary Gordon and Bailey Madison, a duo that works very well. Zachary is at the heart of this, obviously, repeating Christmas over and over again, learning more about his granddad, his neighbors, his family, forming relationships, and ultimately making it one of the most enjoyable Christmas films for its simplicity and similar plot points to that of Groundhog Day, Christmas Do-Over, whatever it may be. It's a fantastic, fantastic film, and Zachary Gordon, probably his best performance I've seen. Sixth on this list is a double header because I couldn't pick between them. I wanted to include them both in this list. So call it top 10, call it top 12, whatever. Muppets Christmas Carol and A Christmas Carol. Michael Caine's version with the Muppets, or Jim Carrey's version with the animation, CGI, motion captured versions. Both fantastic, both unique in their own ways, bringing the Muppets to life in a comical and joyous way as they always do, an animation style that is fantastic, brilliant, that is let down with the last act, but overall, two fantastic performances from Scrooge. Michael Caine is so brooding and hateful and joyful, and so is Jim Carrey, but he has that joyous, creepy Grinch aspect that makes him brilliant. Two of the greatest Scrooge performances you'll ever see. Top 5 on this list, The Night They Saved Christmas, a very old film that brings us to the area very close to the North Pole. You get this family who doesn't really, well, they don't believe in Santa Claus, and they're dynamiting, and they have to go to North Pole City to be convinced to stop the dynamiting or move the dynamiting. It's a brilliant story with a lot of heart, a lot of great characters, and a very simple but meaningful storyline that has never been told in anything else, and I love it for that reason, bringing Santa Claus to the heart of the entire storyline. Fourth on this list is Jingle All the Way, Arnold Schwarzenegger's greatest film of all time. No, I'm joking, but it's so comical, so brilliant. His journey to find a toy, his relationship with Marv, everything about this film is stupid, random, weird, brilliant. His rivalry with Ted, him almost setting his neighbor's house on fire, his speeding, his rivalry with the policeman is just chaos but brilliance. Third on this list is A Wonderful Life. The top three could have been in any order, but It's a Wonderful Life is third on this list. The most emotional Christmas story you'll ever see. One of the greatest films of all time, in my opinion. Um, George Bailey played by James Stewart, is a charismatic, brilliant main character, main focus. Seeing him grow up from a kid to all the characters he interacts with, to seeing when he's no longer around, to the impacts it would have on life, his rivalry with Potter, his family relationships, Mary, the town slag, not Mary, but the other girl. Um, it was and is a joyous, joyous film. And like I said, these top three could have been in any order, but it's all down to personal preference, what I love. And obviously, I love these top three slash four. The Polar Express is number two on this list. This is my favorite film. It just is an amazing experience watching Hero Boy go on this adventure, his relationship with the conductor, seeing Father Christmas and the whole North Pole thing become a reality, getting the bell at the end, and ultimately going, this is how a kid's life should be, enjoying the magical life of believing in Santa Claus and never forgetting. And obviously having Tom Hanks in there was just an added bonus. Top on this list is I've put the snowman and the snowman and the dog because I think together as a pairing they make such a good, brilliant collective film. Walking in the Air is the greatest Christmas song of all time. It's a very lovely film that is brought to life with a nice introduction from David Bowie in some cases, Raymond Briggs in some cases. Um, the visuals, the art, the thing they're trying to tell you is just a basic story of a snowman coming to life, or a snowman and the snow dog coming to life. I loved everything about these, and that is why they're number one, because when I watched this, you could just take in the brilliance, the simplicity, and the awesomeness of Raymond Briggs, a guy, a genius, and a legend that has passed, but I will never forget him. As well as David. David is no longer with us, and I loved his introduction. So subtle, nice, calming, brilliant, and authentic. That is my top 10 list, top 12 list, if you will. But of course, share yours down below. If you disagree with anything, do let me down below. And of course, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next one. Goodbye.